And so this, we're just going to show just the title. But we need to add another field for the draggable views order. This is a really good trick, this draggable views thing. I've been using this on a lot of sites recently and digging it. And then we want to display a draggable table instead of a grid. And so what we'll get now, instead of this grid of book covers, is just a list of the titles. However, we'll have a little draggy handle next to it. And you'll be able to see in just a moment here. We're going to put this at front/sort and also make it into a menu tab called sort. And we give it a weight of 10 so it shows to the right. And we're going to change the access on this so that only site administrators can get access to this, which means that if there's only one tab, Drupal won't show any tabs. So we say that this is limited to just people with administer nodes privileges. And now we've got two different views displays. And we save it, and wait for views to do its magic. And when we go to the page, you can see here's the grid of books. But when we go to the home page, it's not there. So we need to set this as the home page for the site. I venture to say this is the hardest setting to find in Drupal. For anybody that's done it. Because you only do it once ever per site, and then next time you do it, you go like, I know it's in here somewhere. That's where it is, the default front page on the site information page. And now we've got it on the home page. You go to the home page, you see the grid, and we've got this sort tab where we can take and reorder the books. And so now, using Drupal is the first book. Hooray. And you can click it, and you go in, but the actual node view is still not quite rocking. So, we're going to go in and add a theme. We go to Drupal.org, and you can download a whole bunch of pre-made themes. Usually with Drupal sites, I think unlike WordPress, where WordPress kind of knows what the content is, Drupal doesn't make any assumptions about the content, and oftentimes the themes don't make any assumption about the content. So it's pretty easy to download a WordPress theme that'll work well for your blog. But downloading a Drupal theme that looks perfect for your, grid view book-selling website doesn't always work. We're downloading the Acquia Prosper theme, which has some stuff in it that's handy for e-commerce, in particular UberCart integration. It is what's called a sub-theme in Drupal, which means that you also need to download the Fusion theme because the Prosper theme will call a lot of functions from the Fusion theme, even though the Fusion theme isn't enabled on the site. And then we go in and enable it, and we set it as the default theme. Drupal also has the ability for for administrators to enable multiple themes on the site and allow users to choose how they want your site to look. After you spent all this time and money branding your site, why not allow them to choose a different look? I don't know any sites that use that functionality. There are some use cases for like mobile and stuff like that where it could potentially be handy, but it's kind of legacy stuff. So now we've got the Prosper theme enabled, and already things are looking less Drupal-y and kind of nice. And yeah, so we've got that. We're gonna now download UberCart and enable some e-commerce. So as I mentioned, sort of kind of offhandedly mentioned, there's been a little bit of a split in the UberCart project. Not a little bit, there's been a lot of a split. And a lot of the UberCart developers have gone off and started a project called Drupal Commerce, which is going to make it a little bit difficult for a little while to know how to recommend to people to download e-commerce. Drupal Commerce is not finished yet. Basically these days I tell people if you need to launch an e-commerce site next week, use UberCart Drupal 6. But we'll see how things pan out for Drupal 7. So we're going to go in, enable the Uber Cart modules. The cart module, conditional actions, the actual ability to order things, product, store, all things that sound like they would be needed for an e-commerce site. Store, click store. You also have multiple options for credit card. It was authorized.net, PayPal, CyberSource, all built into UberCart. You can download various other options as well. Enable all of those, and they have a lot of database tables to install, so we wait patiently. You can talk amongst yourselves. Okay, stop talking amongst yourselves. Now we go in and kind of set things up. We want to take our books that we've made and turn them into products. And after a whole lot of research that you don't see on this video, we discovered that you add a class, which is very confusing, but once you know what you're doing, that's how you do it. You add a class of book here, and again, things sort of churn along for a moment. We go in and we configure payment settings. E-commerce is so dry. How can we keep this interesting? Dance, Robbins. We need to be entertained. So now we've got, you can already see that we've got pricing showing up there. It's showing up as 0 right now. We want to take the ISBN number and just turn that into the product SKU. And set up a price for this. We'll sell it for $20. Bargain. And we also have the ability, since these are physical products that are going to be shipping, we add a weight to it. Unlike Drupal's concept of a weight, this is actually a physical weight to things. And so all of these weights get added up, and you can calculate shipping prices and stuff like that. We're going to go in and edit the view, this grid view that we've created, and add another field from the product section. Now we have a product section, which is the sell price. Just take that out. Obviously, it's got a $sign in front of it. You don't need to say it's sell price. And we'll add another field for the Buy It Now button.